Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What I got for you today is it's quite spicy. You know, you might not expect it. It's actually UPDL Season 4 Week 1 battles. I know, it's crazy. Like, you guys didn't expect that from me, right? Because, you know, I, like, literally stopped uploading, like, halfway through last season. Yeah, that's great. Well, actually, there's a multitude of reasons why I stopped recording last season. It was a multitude of factors. I will say, some of it's the draft league's fault. I'm not gonna take full blame for it, but I also lost motivation as well. But you know, hopefully this season will keep the motivation up through at least regular season. I want to get through playoffs too. That's what I did like season 2. Anyways, yeah, week 1 battles. Is there anything else I want to say before I start? No, I don't. Okay, so let's start off with the... Oh god, I don't know these people's names. Oh no, not this again. I think this is the Dubious Digitals against the Texas Turtwigs. Hold. That sounds right. I'm gonna. Oh shit. That's not the results. That's not the results. I swear. No one saw that. Yeah. Okay. Dubious Digital. Yeah. Anyways, by the way, you'll notice that people have already played 3 games. Yeah, I'm behind. Shut up. Anyways. So yeah, the Dubious Digitals versus the Texas Turtwigs. All right, we got a little bit of Iron Hands on the side. You know, I like that. I'd like to see that. We like seeing Cloyster as well. We got 2 Unaware Mons too, one on each side. Yeah, pretty interested to see how this will go. A couple of things before we start. Revival Blessing is banned, so Palmat does not have that, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, let's start. So we got the turn 1 lead here. We got Meowscarada, which is just a good solid lead in general against this team. It looks to be faster than everything here and can just U-turn out on anything. And we got the Dash Bun here. Okay, so I don't know what Meowscarada's damage output is. Basically, I'm asking if Flower Trick would kill at this range. I have no idea. If it does, obviously go for that. Well, you don't have to go for that. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea, right? Because, like, if it's, like, you know, if Flower Trick does kill... I'm assuming this, like, Bandit, I'm assuming. Let's say Bandit Flower Trick kills this Dash Bun, right? So the switch-ins here are Brute Bonnet and Skeledirge. Now, U-turn also seems like a decent play here, so going to Brute Bonnet is not a great idea. So, like, basically Skeledirge is the only swap-in. And so, if you do go ahead for the U-turn, you know, you at least get to pivot out into something like the Clodsire and, like, scare that out. And then maybe the Clodsire has hazards, so you can get those up as well. You know, this would be a lot more informative if I had the teams, or if I remember the replays. But, you know, I don't. So, anyways, we are just going to see the U-turn turn 1 here. I have no idea what these rolls mean, I'm going to be quite honest. Slowkin's going to come out here on the play rough. Does not take much at all. So this probably is defensive, because Slowking is not the bulkiest thing on the physical side, at least. Yeah. Okay, we're going to see the Quagsire swap in here on the future site. Okay, so yeah, Slowking does retain a teleport-like move in Chilly Reception. So the future site set the future site teleport set basically remains the same from last generation. And except you don't have negative priority for this hail setting and switching out, I guess. But yeah. I still don't understand why Slowking gets Chilly Reception, but like Slowbro doesn't. That seems kind of unfair. And there's probably a lore reason. I don't care about the lore reason. I just want Slowbro and Slowking to be equals. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna see the Quagsire get spikes up, and that was the Chilly Reception. That was kind of weird, by the way. I forgot that Quag... Well, actually, I didn't forget that Quagsire got spikes. But yeah, getting spikes for Quag is really good this generation. I mean, obviously, like... Yeah, I mean, you're a lot less passive. You get to set up hazards. And, you know, Quagsire does force a lot of switch-ins, like it is doing now. So, swaps, not switch-ins. Well, I mean, it is switch-ins. It's part of the swap. Okay, anyways. We're gonna move on. Meowscarada, obvious switch-in here. We do see that the Meowscarada is not Boots, which leads me to further believe that this is choice banned, but... Doing only 11% to Dash Bun means that this is Dash Bun like way bulkier than I thought. I'm not gonna try to use damage calc because I don't want to. But yeah, it must be pretty bulky on the physical side. If Electric does come out here, that's gonna That surprisingly does not kill, but the Future Sight does come in afterwards, and that does knock it out. Well, I guess the best switch in Texas Turtwigs had there was Brute Bonnet, resist the Flower Trick, and be able to be immune to the Future Sight, but, you know, that's a pretty risky play considering Masquerada could have gone for another U-turn, but, you know, I mean, this works. Well, this doesn't work for Terra, but it does work for, I think it's Frog, yeah. Anyways, Cloyster is going to come in here. Surprising. I mean, I'm assuming Cloyster does take this Flower Trick, but I'm kind of surprised he's coming in here in the first one. Oh, yeah, with the snow, it does definitely take it, actually. I forgot it does that now. Yeah, so he does take it. Go for the Shell Smash. I think it looks like without the snow, it still would have taken it anyways. I don't know what item this Masquerada is. Anyways, Cloyster is going to Shell Smash up. It is White Herb Cloyster, so yeah, if it didn't take that Flower Trick well enough, it would have died there, so... I guess the snow was glad the snow was. I guess Texas Turtles was glad the snow was set up when it was. Anyways, so that does knock Icicle Spear does obviously knock out the Masquerada, but then we have Ditto coming in here, being able to take the Cloyster, and most likely going to be going for that Rock Blast, and they do, which will knock out the Cloyster. Yeah, Scarf Ditto is a great revenge killer. Makes it really hard to set up against if it's on the team. So. Yeah. I mean, the best play Terra had there was just go Quagsire, and, you know, oh, I forgot this is also unaware, so that's 3 unaware ones. But anyways, yeah, Quagsire would have been the best swap in there. I guess Frog could have tried to predict it and go for Icicle Spear. I don't know if Icicle Spear knocked out. What percent was it at? It was at 40. I doubt that knocks it out, Icicle Spear, at 40, to be honest. I could be wrong, though. But anyways, you know, Quagsire should have probably been the swap anyways. I mean, because it's also unaware, so I don't know if I don't think Icicle Spirit knocked two shots Quagsire anyways. But anyways, Quagsire's going to come in now. We're going to see the Toxic on the Slowking, which, you know, is always nice. We'd like to see that. Although with the amount of pivoting that Slowking does, usually it doesn't really affect it too much. But, you know, it does have to set, you know, Future Sight occasionally, so that will increment Toxic a little bit. But then, you know, it has Regenerator, so, yeah. Texas Turtwig is going to take the opportunity to set up more hazards and just go for a nice Earthquake as the Chilly Reception comes out again. We're going to see Clodsire come out here. Interesting. I don't understand why, actually. I guess maybe just to go for the Toxic of its own, but, you know, it's not a good matchup against Quagsire. Yeah, because it's slower than Quagsire, too, and it doesn't have a lot of Fizz depth. Okay, we're just going to see the spikes in the Toxic trade. Looks like Terra, again, forgot about the Future Sight. Or either forgot about it or just didn't care. Because, I mean, yeah, Quagsire doesn't recover. Anyway, we're going to see the Earthquake on the Slowking swap. Okay. Probably going to see it either in Future Sight again or a Chilly Reception. Oh, you can go for Slack Off. You know, be safe. That's fair. Yeah. I don't know. It's not much to comment on right now. I don't think Texas Turtles should be just, like, spamming Earthquake here, though. Like, Brute Bonnet should have come in a long time ago, in my opinion. And just, like, started, like, wailing on the sticks, you know what I mean? But anyways, Earthquake does come out again. Terra does not care. Looks like they're trying to sack Quagsire, but I don't understand why they would do that, considering Iron Hands is still around, as well as Arcanine. They both seem to be at least somewhat decent problems. Well, actually, Arcanine's not that bad of a problem, because you got the Skeledirge and the Dash Button. But at least Iron Hands, like, you know, you don't want that thing to like pop off a little bit. Anyways, Brute Bonnet finally does come out after like so many goddamn turns. It looks like it does have booster energy. It finally, you know, switches in against the Future Sight, which is good. Yeah, I think Iron Hands does take this thing's hits pretty well. Does have a lot of Fizz depth. Oh, we're gonna see Arcanine too. That probably has Intimidate. Yeah, okay, that also works. We're gonna see the Grove. Interesting. I don't think Dubious Digital's had a Sunsetter, so that was an interesting choice. But yeah, anyway, Sucker Punch is going to come out. It doesn't quite knock it out, and Flare was just one shot. Yeah, that Arcanine might have been, like, offensive. Well, I mean, it definitely was offensive, right? Like, there's no way it kills a Brute Bonnet for full. Without, like, attack investment. But anyway, I could be wrong. Again, I don't know these new mons, so who knows. Yeah, now Terra did lose, like, their main, mod against the Slowking, especially with Slowking having chilly water. So, you know, Slowking can just kind of sit. Thankfully, it is toxic, so it can't sit for too long, but, you know, it's not great. And the spikes are helping a lot, because they basically nullified the Regenerator for it a little bit. And again, we have the Future Sight attack coming down. This time there is no Dark Resist. There's no Psychic Resist or Immunity, so, you know, have to take it. Wild Charge comes out on the Protect, and we see a sub on the Quagsire swapping in. Ooh, so this is like Bulk Up or Swords Dance. That could be pretty interesting. With the... Although, I think they need to try to kill this Quagsire. Yeah, they need to kill it. And Close Combat is enough to knock it out. So, yeah, the Iron Hands are cooking. They're cooking now. Alright, Skeletors just go for the Torch Song, which just bypassed the sub, thanks to it being a sound move. Earthquake is doing quite a bit of damage, though. And it looks like Torch Song probably isn't going to knock out the Iron Hands at this point. Oh. We are going to see the swap, though. Kind of interested as to see why, why they swapped. I mean, actually, yeah. I mean, it takes Torch Song, but like you had another hit in you. Well, I guess they wanted to keep the Iron Hands. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, Skeletors looks like it can't really last too long against the Clodsire here. Earthquakes are doing around half, and the Toxic is going to not help things either in that regard. We're going to see the Will-O-Wisp against the Clodsire, so at least its Black Sludge is nullified. But now Rocks are up on the Texas Turtwigs side. It's not looking too great. You see Wisp Hex come out, not doing too much. Yeah, Clodsire definitely can sit on that, thanks to it being very specially defensive, unlike Quagsire. And, yeah. The Earthquake's not doing too much now, but yeah, like, eventually, you know, Skeletor is just gonna lose this 1v1. Really not much they can do about it. Yeah, in fact, I think Dogs to talk to damage here. Which leaves the Dash Button against the Clodsire, and I don't think this thing really can do much against it. It has Wish, but now it's Toxic, so yeah, there's no point. Yeah, the game's over at this point. Dash Button can't really stall it out that much. And it looks like the best move they have is just Play Rough to hit the Clodsire, so not super great. But yeah, we're just gonna skip these turns. I think it's just a lot of stalling. Yeah, okay. Alright, so Dubious Digitals is going to take this game against Texas Turtwigs 4-0. Yeah, I don't know. I think Terra kind of let Slowking do a lot for not... Yeah, they just kind of let it do a lot of stuff, you know? Like, they throw a lot of Future Sight. There's no attempt to switch into Brute Bonnet there for a lot of that. And so, yeah, I don't think that was the best idea. You know, definitely going to Brute Bonnet more would at least influenced the Dubious Digitals to stop clicking Future Sight. But to be fair, I guess they were thinking like, you know, the Booster Energy is a one-time use item. I want to bring it in when I can. But then that just kind of makes me question why it was Booster Energy in the first place. Especially since, you know, this Slowking set is probably pretty famous if you've, you know, played Generation 8 at all, right? So... And I know Texas Turtwigs has played a little bit. Well, maybe not like OU, but like, you know, he's been in the draft league for quite a bit now. So yeah. What else? Yeah, I don't think that Iron Hand swap was necessary near the end there. Like, I guess it preserves differential a little bit, but like, I mean, you could have just gone to Clodsire against the Dash Button hard, like after you get a Wild Charge off on it. And then, okay, let me explain a little bit more. Yeah, so, like, when this happened, right? So, the Torch Song did 30. It only did 30. And so, the max, the most it would do from that damage roll is 45. So, like, I don't think... 53 seems kind of out of range at the... Well, I mean, I guess it could have been a really low roll, and the Dubious Digitals knew that, so that's why they swapped. I don't understand it otherwise, though. Just because, I'm not pulling out the calc, but, like, just based off the information I have here, it only did 28, actually. It didn't even do 30, so, you know, I would have done less than 45, assuming the same damage roll. And Earthquake was two-shotting, right? So, yeah, I don't see the point in just, like, not going for the kill there. And then, like, once Dash Button comes in, it'll obviously Play Rough you, but you get a turn to Wild Charge at the very least. And if you really wanted to keep differential at that point, you could just swap to Clodsire at that point, and the game would have been over in the same sense. You know, you just toxic Dash Button and the game's done. So yeah, I I don't really know why this swap happened, but you know, it didn't really matter too much. But I'm just saying, like, you know, he could have at least gotten the kill on Skeletors faster there. Yeah. I guess another thing. I guess I'm talking a lot about this first match. But yeah, Cloyster. Sacking that wasn't necessary at that point. I know it was at 40% and probably didn't have a lot of opportunity to set up in general, but at least you could have kept it at sack fodder. Because Quagsire does swap into Ditto, a transform Cloyster quite easily. Assuming it is max HP, max defense, and unaware, which it probably was. So, yeah. I think that's about it. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, next up here we have the Wuppertal Woopers against the Skeb Glaceons. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm right. So, aka Zach vs. LG, by the way, because I'm gonna start using those names now, unless you don't want me to, in which case, you know, let me know. But anyways, we got a pretty cool Sun team against this Balance squad. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. My guess is our LG probably leads Torkoal, because you know every weather team kind of leads it's like they're like 70% of the time they lead their weather center, and then 70%, and then the other 30% they lead something that counters the thing that counters the weather center. Yeah, so I think Zach should probably lead, like, kind of feeling a Rotom beat. Actually, I'm feeling an Iron Moth beat. You know what I'm saying? If this thing had, like, I don't know if this thing gets U-turn. If it does, and if it's like specs, like, that would actually be pretty ideal to lead, kind of. Well, maybe not. You know, this Torkoal could have Earthquake. So yeah, I think Rotom Wash is the safest play. You can get a nice free Volt Switch. You can scout for Solar Beam, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, we see the Goodra though against the Torkoal lead, which Goodra probably works too, depending on if this Torkoal is Spit F or not, I guess. Chansey is gonna come out here. We're gonna see the Draco Meteor. It is 32. Goddamn. That's something. Is this specs? This kind of looks like specs. Anyways, Mimikyu is gonna come out as the Chansey goes for the soft boiled. See the Sword Stance, as the Thunder Wave come out. Yep. So yeah, thing to keep in mind, Chansey does not have Toxic anymore. So the only status it can throw right is Thunder Wave, which makes it even more abusable. Because now you just have to be a ground type and not be like a part Steel type or part Poison type in order to like not get status by Chansey. And if you have those 101 HP subs, that's like ideal. But anyways, yeah, Thunder Wave in the Mimikyu is pretty good. Chansey, LG knows that Chansey doesn't really have to fear Mimikyu too much, especially with the Dondozo in the back. And so yeah, Mimikyu getting paralyzed, it didn't really matter too much. Yeah, unless it has something that I'm not seeing. We're gonna see that Dondozo go for the curse again. 3 paras in a row. That's really, really unfortunate though. Yeah, but like, I'm kind of surprised Rotom Wash didn't come. That's why Rotom Wash didn't come out. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Wisp Mimikyu, that's pretty interesting. Maybe it worked. Like, Dondozo is not going to swap against the Mimikyu, and then the burn definitely dissuades it a little bit. But yeah, go Rotom. Okay, yeah, there you go. Dondozo just doesn't care. He's setting up. I mean, like, it's not going to do much against the Rotom, especially now that it's burned, though. So, it's Screen's Rotom, and it's Rest Dondozo. Interesting. The Volt Switch is going to come out, do 31. Oh my god. As the Iron Moth comes in here, this is Sleep Talk, so he probably only has a water move, as his probably like Wave Crash or Liquidation or something like that. Anyway, this charge is gonna come out and it's just gonna crit. I have no idea if that mattered. It probably did matter. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, Dondozo would have to go for another, you know, Sleep Talk, and there's a 1 in 3 chance it actually picks something that would have helped it in that scenario. So at least there's, you know, it's not likely that Dondozo would have done too much. And, you know, I don't know if the whatever move that Dondozo had actually was able to knock out the Iron Moth with the Reflect Up. Actually, Iron Moth doesn't have a lot of defense. It looks like it should, but it doesn't. So, it might have been able to. Yeah, it might have been able to, especially if it was like Wave Crash. So, yeah, no, that crit might have been unfortunate. Yeah, anyways, the U-turn comes out here against the Chansey. We see the Mimikyu come back in here as the Chansey goes for Light Screen. Interesting. I see, that's some interesting tech. Okay. Torkoal's gonna come back in as Mimikyu goes for the Swords Dance, though. Gets paralyzed again. Dude, I feel so bad. This thing had literally... There's been like... It used like 6 moves and only moved like twice. It's so bad. But yeah, Red and Wash is going to come in here as a Torkoal. Goes for another Fire Plume trying to knock out the Mimikyu. Well, it's not going to knock it out, but do damage to it. And the Renum's going to finish up the screens here. Most likely Light Clay, if I had to guess, since the screens and all. So Delibirds going to come out as the Iron Moth swaps in. It's pretty good swapping here. Especially since something to realize. Ceruledge doesn't really have good Ghost Stab. I mean, yeah, it has Shadow Claw, but like, it's Shadow Claw, dude. That thing's useless. So, you know, so swapping in just a fire resist that resists fighting is actually more important than swapping in a fire resist that resists Ghost against Ceruledge. So, yeah, anyway, Slowbros is going to come out and not do much because obviously 4 times resist. Jay's going to come back in another discharge. Okay, so here's something to comment on here. Chance is actually really easy to beat. like you guys just don't understand. You throw up the rocks, and then you throw out the U-turns and full switches, and then Chansey doesn't get a chance to heal, and eventually it'll be at like 0%. So, you know, you guys just need to like pivot more against Chansey. I say that, yet I haven't faced a single Chansey or Blissey yet. So, you know, I'm gonna have to back that shit up when I start playing. But then, because now people know I do that though, so now they're gonna stay in with their other bonds, and it's gonna be really annoying. Anyways, doesn't get the para, which doesn't really matter too much because the natural cure, but, you know, it's a thing. Okay, Pounder there, you know, Chansey got paralyzed there. Orthworm is setting up rocks as the Seismitox does come out. You see the Shed Tail. Torkoal comes in here. It's not Boots. It is like, I'm assuming Heat Rock. Body Press doesn't come out. Doesn't do much. We do see the Shed Tail. Oh my god, the tech. Iron Moth comes in, resists the Lava Plume, so that's cool. And the Rapid Spin. Well, it doesn't resist Rapid Spin, but, you know, obviously doesn't take 25. Chance is gonna come back in though. Yeah, so this this was a very useless Shed Tail. Your best Shed Tail candidate was probably Kamala, actually. Surprisingly enough. Like, with the light screen up, I don't think Lava Plume would have done 25% from Torkoal. And so, yeah, I think Kamala was out there. But, like, you know, like, Kamala doesn't, like, Torkoal doesn't give a crap about Kamala. But anyways. But yeah, this Shed Tail is pretty bad. Because, like, you only have, like, 1 or 2 of those from Orthworm at best. And, you know, giving it up for just some damage on Chansey, that doesn't matter because it's going to recover. You know, not great. Or Light Screen. It's going to recover this turn. It does go for the discharge was a smart move at least because you can try to you can try to para hacks it, but you know. Anyways, Mimikyu's gonna come in as the Thunderwave comes up. I'm surprised. Elegies does not want to heal with his Chansey. I mean, like, I definitely want to heal on that turn, especially since Mimikyu was the most likely switching because it has already para'd and it's immune to Seismic Toss. Yeah, I would have covered there already. I mean, it can recover here. Yeah, because it's yeah. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, this is a very aggressive Chansey. Anyways, Mimikyu's going to set up Swords Dance again. Not going to stay in again. I guess this Mimikyu doesn't really have anything to hit Torkoal with. I mean, +2, even if it had Shadow Claw, I doubt +2 Shadow Claw kills Torkoal anyways at this percent. Because that's how weak Mimikyu and Shadow Claw are. Anyways, the Slithering is going to go for the U-turn. Does a decent chunk there, 30%. As Torkoal comes back in for some reason. Okay, they're just going to swap the Scorville in. Okay. Goodra's going to come in, though. It does resist fire and grass and is not weak to the coverage that Scorville has. We are going to see the swap into Chansey here as Draco Meteor comes out. Does a nice crit. 48. Hey, you know, if you crit again, you kill the Chansey. You know that? Totally go for it. No, I wouldn't. I mean, if I did and I got it, I would just, like, forfeit out of, like... sheer like shame. But anyways, we are gonna see the Kamala come in here. Yeah, Kamala definitely is very scary for depending on the set, and it's not the set I was hoping for. And by the set I was hoping for Sleep Talk Last Resort, but you know, I'm a weird guy. I like weird things. Anyways, Body Slam's going to come out. Not going to do much to Torkoal, obviously, as Torkoal is going to get up rocks. Kamala does have Rapid Spin, though, so... But, oh, Elegy... Oh, okay, no. They just... But that's Ceruledge. What's coming out for that? What's coming out for that Rapid Spin up blocking, I'm assuming. Which is, you know, good on you. Anyways, Rotom's going to come in here. Chansey's going to come in. We're going to see the Hydro Pump. He's a little bit afraid of the Ceruledge. Fair and valid. Kamala's going to come back in here. It is Boots, actually, surprisingly. Obviously, doesn't want to stand against Slithering, so we're going to see the sack of Orthworm. Rip in pieces. Torgal's going to come back in here, set up Sun. Yeah, Mimikyu's going to come back in here. I don't know why Mimikyu's back in here, actually. Anyways. Slithering's going to come in here, activate that Photosynthesis as the Mimikyu goes for the Swords Dance here. Earthquake is not going to knock out the Mimikyu as the Wisp comes out and burns the Slithering, so that's pretty... It's pretty goated. Is it like physically defensive Mimikyu or something? I don't even know. Shadow Sneaks can come... No, it's Life Orb. What? Is Slithering just that weak? I just kind of assumed it was really strong. Whatever. Anyways, the burn does suck for though, so now Slithering can't really do much. But I think at this point, Zach doesn't have a lot of options against Chansey. And in fact, I don't think he can break Chansey. I doubt Kamala Body Slams are really doing much to Chansey at all. So he would have to, he'd need to hacks it in some way, shape, or form. Either through like Discharge Para Hacks or Body Slam Para Hacks, yawning it, stuff like that. But he can't yawn anything until this Horkle is not asleep anymore, so. Anyways, Rotom's going to come in here, probably set up a screen. Yep. And they're probably going to Volt Switch here. Yep. Into the Kamala. calling it as a scene, you know. That was a mistake. He forgot. He yawned again. I don't know why. I guess I was expecting the Chansey to... First off, even if the Chansey wasn't... even if there wasn't another Mon that you put to sleep already on this team, Chansey would stay in here anyways because it has Natural Cure. So who cares? And because Body Slam for Kamala is not doing like... It's gonna do like 30 maybe to Chansey. Like, who cares? Yeah, anyways, the spin does come out finally, so it's great for it. But yeah, S-tosses are doing a lot. We do say Slithering here is probably on the sack, yeah, because at this point, yeah, Body Slam is going to come out and Slithering is going to take it. Die to the burn. Chance is going to come back in here. Yeah, this is bad. Body Slam. I guess he's going to go for a Body Slam again. Nope. I don't really see the point of that double at all, actually. I don't see the point of it at all. But anyways, you know, this is a free U-turn. Goes into probably Rotom here as the Ceruledge goes for the bulk up, which is pretty scary. We are going to see the Hydro Pump though. It is going to do quite a bit. Bitter Blade's going to come out and it... Ceruledge sucks, bro. It didn't even kill, man. It's crazy. At least it has Shadow Sneak so I can knock it out. Now Iron Moth is going to come out here. I don't think Iron Moth can kill this thing though. Yeah, because it is specially... It's probably the special defensive Ceruledge. It's that standard set looking thing. And now Bitter Blade's gonna come out, does 50, so that means it's actually getting health. But oh my god, this might be it. This is a yikes. Kamal's gonna come into the sack. Also a yikes. Yeah, this Ceruledge might have just won the game. Oh no, he's gonna swap. I mean, I don't see why he didn't stay. I guess maybe he was. Maybe Specs Draco just killed. I don't know how bulky this Ceruledge is with Sped F investment. But yeah, anyways, at this point, Zach really has no way to beat Chansey. Like, it's actually impossible. So, it's impossible without extreme amounts of hacks. Like, it has to be disgusting. Like, Discharge Para into, like, 5 billion crits. So, yeah, I mean, it's basically over at this point. Yeah. Overall, I don't know. Zach just seemed to have a pretty bad matchup against Chansey. Like, even with the Mimikyu, which isn't really isn't that good against Chansey either. Because like Chansey's probably gonna swap out, and if she has, Elegy has the Dondozo, so like, you know, who cares? It's over. It's over at that point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he's clicking Hydro. I guess it has to be Specs if he's clicking Hydro Pump. Because, like, he needs to click something else that isn't Draco Meteor. Well, I would still click Draco Meteor just because I need to crit everything. But, yeah, anyways. Yeah, Chansey is fat. But, you know, again, the way to beat a Chansey is not to just, like, have a bunch of physical attackers. It's to never let it get a turn. And because it switches in a lot, as long as you anticipate it, it shouldn't really get that many turns. So, you know, that's something to keep in mind. Anyways, I gotta delete that game too. Okay, so next up we have the Driftveil Delibirds against the Denver Digletts. Fun times. Yeah, so basically here we got a lot of offense and then a Hippowdon versus like a more balanced team. So I'm kind of interested to see what's going to go on here. Yeah, I'm interested. We'll see. Alright, Kingambit's going to be the lead here against the Florges, so really nice lead here. We're going to see the Slowbro swap in here on the Iron Head. Slowbro came in with a little bit too much gusto, though. I'm feeling it's Colbert. Anyways, Body Burst comes out, which almost confirms that it's Colbert, actually. Just to knock out the Kingambit. But yeah, U-Turn's going to come out. Slowbro does take it pretty well, actually, surprisingly. And Surf's going to come out against Baxcalibur. It's not going to do too much, obviously. Flamigo's going to come out here as the Baxcalibur goes for the Dragon Dance. And it is Scarf Flamigo, yeah. I kind of figured it would be Scarf Flamigo, but can't be too sure. Yeah, but yeah, Baxcalibur is going to die to that. Yeah, anyways, Toxtricity is going to come in here as Glamora swaps in. Boom Burst is going to come... Yikes. That Glamora is offensive. Yeah, that took way too much. And Hydreigon is going... Yeah, to make things worse, Hydreigon is going to swap in on the Earth Power, so yeah. Nice plays. Hydreigon's going to come... Florge is going to come out. Dark Ball's obviously not going to do anything. Yeah, we're going to see a swap here into Kingambit. Decent swap. Moonblast's going to come out, do a decent chunk as well. We're going to see the Dragonite come in here, surprisingly. Ironhead did 36. Sucker Punch might be in range? Question mark? Yeah, I don't know. It could be. Anyways, Hydreigon's going to swap in here anyways as Dragonite goes for the Roost. Yeah, we're going to see the U-turn on as Dragonite stays in because it probably was expecting it to... I mean, I'm assuming Dragonite lives a Scarf Draco Meteor from Hydreigon. I can't be entirely sure though. I mean, this Dragonite's probably bulky too, so yeah. Anyway, Dragonite is gonna go for the D-Claw. Not gonna do much to Hippowdon, obviously. And it does have leftovers. Okay. Florge is gonna come in on the Hippowdon as it gets up rocks, which is gonna be very helpful for the course of this game. Yeah, we're gonna see Calm Mind from Florge, just interesting. Earthquake's not doing too much, obviously. So yeah, I guess Toxtricity is probably gonna come in here at this point just to... Or Kingambit. Interesting. I don't know why Kingambit came in. It does die to Moonblast at this percentage. You see the Protect as the Ironhead comes out. I mean, is it faster than the Florges? We don't know. Anyways, Ironhead is, yeah, gonna murder the Dragonite into Sucker Punch. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Flamigo's gonna come in here. I think he doesn't sack the Kingambit just for the Sucker Punch damage, fair enough. Close combat obviously not going to do too much to the Hippowdon. You know, we're going to see Florge just come back in here as the Hippowdon goes for a Ice Fang. That's pretty cool. I guess he was trying to catch the Flamigo actually, and the Dragonite probably. So yeah, Wish gonna come out against the Earthquake. Yeah, Hippowdon doesn't beat Florges, especially with the Calm Minds, which it should either be doing or anticipating the Toxtricity switch in order to, yeah. Anyways, Boomers comes out and it crits. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. That crit definitely fucking mattered, dude. Not that Florge just would have taken it well, but at least could have wished on that turn and then like protected. At least no. Actually, I'm not sure why he didn't. Digletts didn't protect on the first. I mean, it's pretty obvious Toxtricity is gonna go for Boom Burst, but like, you know, it could have clicked Sludge Wave, and then you could go to like your nothing actually. But yeah, that crit 100,000% mattered. Like, mattered in a bad way, like a really bad way. Like, that probably changed the entire course of the game. Because like, pretty sure Toxtricity Boom Burst does like probably around half of Florges, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, but yeah, that was pretty bad. Anyways, Sludge Wave's gonna come out. It is Scarf Hydreigon, probably. Actually, we still don't know. I just kind of assumed since the Globara was offensive, it was Scarf for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways, Flamigo's gonna come out here. Obviously, Hydreigon doesn't want any piece of that. Yeah, Flamigo is just gonna go for the U-turn there. Nice prediction as we see the Slowbro come in. If I were Denver Digletts, I'd probably hard swap to Toedscruel here, and it wouldn't have worked out. Not that Hydreigon would have been, not that staying it would have been better anyways, though. We're gonna see the swap we're gonna see the swap again though, surprisingly. And Toxtricity came in on this turn. Okay. Toadscruel is going to come in here as the Boomers. Yeah, this is a shit ton. Also, my music needs to stop pausing. Anyways. Toadscruel is going to what? Earth Power? Sleep? Spore? Nope, none of the above. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Looking pretty bad. Fire Blast can come in against the Flamigo. Surprisingly knocks it out. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, this Hydreigon is definitely not choice. Definitely choice of some kind. It's probably Scarf. Yeah, Slowbros gonna go for the press. Boomers comes out. Yeah, knocks out. That crit probably didn't matter. And Toadscruel at this point tries to go for the Spore, predicting the switch, but no dice. Zadash is going to take it at 5-0. Yeah, Boomers fucking murdered this team. There's not a lot Denver Digletts could have done there, I guess. I don't really remember his team though, even though I just did a freaking like 2-hour PR review anyways. But anyways, yeah, that's that battle. Yeah, there's really not much they could have done. Denver Digletts could have done against the Boomers. Like, I don't. Maybe a Spadef Glomora with like, you know, speed out, speed toxicity, that's modest, and then like earth power. But like even then, like you would have gotten worn down throughout the course of the game with the rocks and whatnot eventually. So it's just kind of just delaying the inevitable. Yeah, it's pretty much a rip. I guess the best thing that could have happened was Dragonite wins before the toxicity comes in too many times. But like Dragonite would need 2 Dragon Dances, and it would like. I think Zadash has quite a few countermeasures against it. You know, he has that Powdon. There's a lot of priority users. You know, it's like Sucker Punch from both King Gambit and Low Kicks. Yeah, and even without Sucker Punch on Low Kicks, it still probably has first impression, right? So, yeah, neither the speed nor the defensive capabilities to win, I think. Yeah, pretty unfortunate. Anyways, next game we have the Dayton Dewgongs against the Virbank Venomous. Yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, we're gonna see Lucario turn 1 against the Mastiff. Pretty good matchup for Gritting Chart if you think about it. So that's cool. This would probably stake out like Bandit or something like that. But yeah, Lucario definitely want to come in and just like, maybe not Swords Dance. I don't know. Swords Dance might be a little bit risky because I don't know what coverage Mastiff has. But like, at least clicking close combat here. I mean, it's not extremely free because you know there is a Frostlass, but like Frostlass barely wants to switch into this thing anyways because of fear of Bullet Punch and whatnot. Anyways, we're gonna see the Rotom Key come in actually as the close combat comes out and oh boy, that's a lot of damage. This is giving me the feeling that this Rotom Key is a Scarf. It's not Scarf, or if it is Scarf, this Lucario is also Scarf. Anyways, Frostlass is gonna come out here. It's not Scarf, so okay, that Rotom was just taking shit tons of damage from Lucario. Apparently, Bullet Punch is going to do about half, and unfortunately, the Bullet Punch does disable the Frostlass. Frostlass is gonna get up another layer of spikes, but Lucario thankfully has Meteor Mash to save it from his troubles. And now Great Tusk is in. We're gonna see the Swords Dance here. Interesting, as the Rabbitspin comes out to, you know, be faster. It's Leftovers Lucario. Interesting. Dude, that's seriously close combat from Lucario. It just does that much damage to run. Okay. Goddamn. Anyways, close combat's obviously going to knock out the Lucario here at this point. It's at -2 defense. So, yeah. We're going to see the Leafeon come in here. We're going to see the Ice Spinner come out from the Great Tusk as Leaf Blade is going to come out and... That is a very dead Great Tusk. Okay. But yeah, oh god. You know, Gritty's got a good lead against Wiggly here. Surprising. Scissor's gonna come out oh no, I know Leafeon didn't get a new fire coverage this gen. Why are you staying in? You're gonna go for Synthesis? They didn't go for another, they went for another source of the green. The fucking green. Bullet Punch is a kill? I'm being so surprised at it. Yeah, you only have Leaf Blade. Oh my god. That should have been a hard swap from Gritting. I don't know what's going on here. Actually, wait. He doesn't have anything to swap into. Never mind, I take it back. Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, that Leafeon's dead. Scizor is basically at full health. It's not looking great. Heracross is gonna come in here. Bullet Punch does knock it out, yep. At this point, +4, yeah, of course it's gonna knock it out. Poltergeist gonna come in here. It dies too. Yeah, it's not looking great here. Iron Thorns comes out. Oh wait, he got the curse body. I forgot. Okay, I go for it. Why did he go for Ice Punch? He must have not had Fire Punch, and he was trying to freeze him, which that's fair enough, I suppose. But yeah, at this point, Scissor definitely just wins. Damn, that's a 5-0. What? Oh yeah, right. He's still curse bodied. I forgot. I was like, "What? Where are you going? Where are you going there? Just go for the bullet punch." I forgot he's still curse bodied. Yeah, Mammoth's just gonna come in here against the mystical fight. Miss shots. My brother in Christ, that's not gonna help you. Why did he go for mystical fire? I know Gardevoirs is like one of the few mons that kept it. Why did he go for mystical fire? Anyways, okay, his choice of some kind, and yeah, the mouse is gonna kill it. Yeah, okay. I was like such a good few first turns from gritting, and then it all went downhill so fast. Like on this turn, after when the Scizor comes out, you swap immediately. Like you can't stay in with Leafeon against Scizor. You're gonna lose that matchup 1v1. Like if you know that, you should swap immediately. Ah, damn. well, shit. Goddamn. Like Heracross probably lived a +2 ball punch, right? And you can at least try to get some damage. I don't know if it would have helped too much in the long term, but you know, at least that's something. I don't know. Or if you're gonna go for the curse body shenanigans, you should go for it sooner. Yeah, you shouldn't have sacked in that order. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, but yeah, Scizor had a pretty big lock on that game, especially once Lucario was dead. We have. Okay, yeah, we now have the oh crap, Remscheider Rattatas versus the Flipperroll Donphans, and we have weird PNG here, which is supposed to be the Tauros, but they have fire. Yeah, looks like a nice little screens HO team against the rain team. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see Garchomp lead off against the Pelipper. We're gonna see the Scarf Pelipper go for the Ice Beam, and it gets a freeze on Garchomp. Oh, that's so rough. I mean, Garchomp, if it's Scarf Pelipper, Garchomp probably kills with Stone Edge against his Pelipper. So yeah, that was pretty shitty. Anyways, Raichu comes out again. We see another Ice Beam. Yeah, obviously the Kilowatch is gonna come in here because it is a Volt Absorb, most likely. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty rough. We're gonna see the Weather Ball come out. That is going to crit the Klefki. The crit mattered because with the if it has light, yeah, it had light screen. So with the light screen, it would have been able to live another Weather Ball if it didn't get crit. I think that's how damage rolls work. Yeah, probably it would have been able to. So yeah, that's really unfortunate. Anyways, Mousehold's gonna come out here. Tinkaton comes in as we probably see a Population Bomb. Oh god, the Tinkaton has Rocky. Oh, he only got hit 2 times. He went for another U-turn. What the heck? Why are you taking more Rocky Helmet Chip? Anyways, Gyarados is going to come in here as Tinkaton is going to set up the rocks. Pretty good. Runmo's going to come in here on the Dragon Dance. Is this Scarf Rotom? We don't know. It did go for the Wisp. If it's not Scarf, it would stay in here. Yeah, okay, so it's not Scarf. It's just like defensive of some kind, I guess. Anyways, Mousehole's gonna come in here. We're gonna see another Tinkaton. Okay, we're gonna see we're mixing it up, going to Tauros. Tidy Up comes up. Fair enough. We're gonna see a U-turn. Okay. Garchomp's gonna come back in here as the Tauros goes for the Cloak Top and knocks it out. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It's bug. Look at it. Look at that speed. It's base 4. It's minimum 4. Shoutout can't handle Tauros, probably have fire yet, I guess. Anyways, Hattering's gonna come out. Paddleper's gonna come back in on this as it goes for the Calm Mind. The Surfer's not gonna do too much. See another Calm Mind. We're probably gonna see a Kiss at this point. We do see a Kiss. It does a lot of damage. Hattering gets a lot of health back. Where's the Tinkaton? Why is Tinkaton not coming in to hammer it? Hammer the Hattering! Oh, we're seeing it. Oh, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. Gigaton. That was really underwhelming animation. Anyways, Gyarados is gonna come in and get a setup opportunity here. Goes for the Dragon Dance. Did not. Waterfall does a lot though. Holy crap. Volt Switch. Yeah, okay. The Rotom is faster though, unfortunately. So that's a rip. And now, yeah, Mouse Hole can't touch the Tinkaton. Oh, it has Bullet Seed. It can. But I mean, that's not gonna do much. And then Tinkaton's just gonna Gigaton Hammer. Yeah. Well, I guess that was just really unlucky overall for Rattatas. Yeah, like I think getting the snipe on the Pelipper turn one would have been pretty good because I'm pretty sure Stone Edge killed. I mean, maybe it didn't. I don't know. I feel like yeah, it might have been able to kill him. And then like, well, I guess other than that, there wasn't really too much hacks here. Yeah, this team really just couldn't beat Tinkaton actually. Like, Hatterene gets smacked by it, so does Mousehold. And then, like, the rest of its team couldn't beat Rotom. So, yeah, with those two, like, it's like almost impossible for Remscheider to actually get past this team. Huh. Surprising. You know what would have solved those problems, though? A not frozen Garchomp. Anyways, we're gonna move on. Well, Rotom probably lived a hit and also just burned it back, so, like, at least it did better against the Tinkaton than everything else. Because, you know, you're faster in Earthquake, right? So, at least can scare it out, predict the Rotom, swap it in, go for that nice little Dragon Claw, get some chip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? You got it. Anyways, second to last game here, we got the Galesong Gardevoirs against the Slovakian Slowbros. Oh, sorry, I'm a little tired. Oh, what is it? Why does Rubber Room and, like, Sandy Shocks look like they look like they have the same eye? Is that just me? Or is that just sprites? Like, this one's, like, slightly darker. But they look like they have the same eyes. River Room and Sandy Shocks related, confirmed? Anyways. Yeah, let's just get started. Yeah, it's like 46 minutes. I want to get this video over with. Anyways. Whoa, Crocodile has Nasty Paw. That's crazy. Yeah, it's Zoroark. Who would have guessed? Anyways, T-Tar is going to come out here as the Grass Knot comes out. Isn't going to quite knock out the T-Tar. But that is a nice middle ground option for the Azumarill and the T-Tar. So, yeah. Corviknight's going to come in here as the Grass Knot comes out again. Yeah, fun fact, Grass Knot does make contact damage for some reason. Anyways, we're probably going to see a Flamethrower coming here. Yep, and T-Tar is going to die there. Yeah, so taking out a T-Tar. Not too bad, not too shabby. Zoomer's going to come out here. Does not go for Aqua Jet for some reason. It takes that Grass Knot. Yikes. Yeah, I wonder why he went for that, actually. That didn't make a lot of sense. Oh, he thought Trailblaze had a priority. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's rip. It's just flame chargeable grass type. Anyways, Liquidation can come out against the Sylveon, not going to do too much damage, and the Sylveon's just deciding to set up, I guess. Guess he can go for the Protect here, and then like go for the Wish. He goes for Aqua Jet. I don't know why. Wish. Yeah. He should have just went for Liquidation, and then like swapped as the Sylveon went for the Protect, right? Like this. Except the Sylveon will be at less health. But anyways, obviously Sylveon can't stand against this thing because, fun fact, Sylveon lost Mystical Fire. Very sad. Not that it would have stayed in anyways because River is faster and has that nice stab Iron Head, you know. Anyways, Toxapex walls this thing to hell and back though, so you know. Jeff Gear doesn't matter. Toxapex probably has Haze. Yeah, River doesn't have coverage for Toxapex anyways, so. See another Shift Gear. See the Haze. Yep. Corviknight's going to come in here as the Toxapex go for another Liquidation. It is Helmet Corv, so at least that helps a little bit with dealing chip damage. See the Toxapex go for the Bangle Buckler for just, I guess, more Block Sludge recovery, I guess. Zoomer's going to come in here for whatever reason. I don't know why the Toxapex went for yeah, the recovery didn't make too much sense there, I'll be honest. Because, like, nothing for Corviknight does damage to Toxapex. So, you know, you could just go for... I would just either have gone for Liquidation or I would have swapped. Just, like... Maybe Noivern. I think Noivern would have been a good choice there. I'm assuming that have Flamethrower. I guess Salazzle would have worked out there well, but then this would have been it would have been pretty bad against the Azu. Anyways, So Ghetto Flash didn't get the read right, and now he's gonna get poisoned by the Trailblaze, hitting the Baneful Bunker, which is not great. Liquidation is not doing any damage. Yeah, this is, I don't know. I will say right now, wasting quite a bit of recovers here. You know, your recover PP is a lot more valuable this generation. You kind of can't press it until you're under half health. You can't just kind of spam it. But yeah, I mean, I honestly, I would just be clicking haze. At this point, I would just be clicking haze. Because I'm a bastard. Anyways, Milestone, Psychic Fangs is doing a decent amount. Liquidation. I mean, now you click Baneful Bunker just to poison the Houndstone, you know? Okay, Sandy Shocks is going to come in here. We're going to see the Baneful Bunker just to see what the Sandy Shocks is going to go for. It looks like an Earth Power. Safest switch in is Crook, honestly. But, you know, Neufern is also fine. He's going to go for the Recover. The Disrespect. I'm kind of surprised, actually. Goddamn. Anyways, Corviknight. Just gonna... Okay, yeah. You should... Okay. You should... I know PEX is all fun and you can't just sit in here and do this all day. I mean, it's working. So I guess I can't really criticize it too much. But, like, I would be getting more momentum out of this. Because, like, PEX is almost at the point where it can just sit here and just, you know, sit here and do nothing. But, you know, you're going to give her the Sandy Shocks first. You're going to make progress. So, like, you know, going to Crook, going to Neuvern would have been fine plays. I don't know. But yeah, no, you know what? Actually, Moon is just doing the mental damage. He's just doing the mental damage because, you know, he wants to, you know, make his opponent's spirits break. Oh, the Neuvern had Flamethrower anyways. Like, come on. It looks like around a 2-shot. That will waste all of the Corviknight's Roost PP. So yeah, even with pressure. Sandy Shock's been coming on the Flamethrower. Does a decent amount. And Neuvern's faster, and Draco, yep, does kill. It could have been Scarf Neuvern, I guess. I was Scarf Sandy Shocks, I guess, but I wouldn't have been that against this team. Like, there's only one thing faster than you. Well, actually, maybe I would have just for the... Yeah, maybe I would have, actually. But anyways. Alsto's gonna come in. Ice Fang. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know. At this point, Toxapex really just sits here and wins. Yeah, I don't... However, it comes in on the Roost. You're gonna see another Flamethrower on the U-turn, Houndstone. Salazzle comes in for some reason on the body press. It worked out though, I guess. Substitute on the Psychic Fangs, Protect. Sub again. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he's sub protecting. You need to get Toxic up first for that. Ice Fang comes. Oh, nice read. Goddamn, predicting that. Crook comes out, goes to the Crunch. It is going to knock out the Corviknight at this point, so you just go for it again. If not, you just get damage on the River Room like you do here. This is probably Scarf Crook, if I had to guess. Yeah, Self-Destruct comes out. Does half to the Toxapex. Too bad it just needs to switch out, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know. This is a long game. Just go Neuvern. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just go Neuvern and win. You just need to swap between Neuvern and PEX. It's really not that hard. Oh my god, we're gonna skip through this game. He's just spamming defog now. He knows he can't win this game. Holy shit. Oh my god. Salazzle comes out. Okay, that also works for the record. Just Flamethrower. Just fucking Flamethrower, dude. Okay, you know what? There, Toxic. Okay, Ice Fang. Oh, I don't going for Ice Fang for some reason. Yeah. Okay, Protect and Protect. We're gonna see some protection until this. Ooh, Shadow Sneak comes out. So it's last don't have no HP to sub. Okay. We're gonna see another Protect here though. Yep. Sounds like it's gonna be a 1. Go to PEX on the corpse swap. Okay. Well, Slovakian Slowbros is trying their very best to stay in this game, but I just don't think it matters at this point. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you just click Flamethrower a crap ton of times. It's not pressure anyway, so who cares? Anyways, I don't know why Neuvern didn't just stay, and Shower Sneak's not doing anything to it. Anyways, Houndstone lives for another turn, so yeah. He terrestrializes. Oh my god, he's a cheater. Yeah, what a cheater. That's a mage my head. I did not approve of that, by the way. By the way, Terra is banned in this draft, so if you haven't told. I don't know if that was a very popular decision, frankly, but I don't like Terra. I'm surprised it stayed in OU. But then again, I don't really play the tier, so my opinion's not very valid. So, you know, it's just from someone who has just thought about it, which, yeah, not saying much. Anyways, last battle we have here. I'm gonna switch sides for no reason in particular. Yeah, so we have the I forgot this guy's name. Some fucking idiot against the Bielefield Bidoofs. I really hope Bielefield Bidoofs win. I think this guy is a little piece of shit. Like, who uses a Lily profile picture anyways? Like, fucking, he has a Tingler. Like, dude, is this guy stupid? he must be so stupid. Anyways. Oh yeah, let me know in the future if you guys want like more in-depth analysis of my team specifically. Not that I'm here on the screen, but like in general. Like I wasn't playing this week, you know. Some idiot here was playing. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know. But anyways, I clicked the wrong. I clicked the wrong button. Anyways, Fortress against the Dragapult. So yeah, you know, interesting. We don't know what this Dragapult has. I don't know. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna drop the facade. So, yeah, I was gonna go for the flame. I was thinking about clicking Flamethrower here, right? Because it was pretty free, because he has no fire resist. But I was like, at the same time, I was like, it's so obvious, and like, if you would just go Grimmsnarl, because he's smart. And so I was like, I'm gonna click U-turn because he's gonna go Grimmsnarl, and U-turn does more to this Grimmsnarl than Flamethrower does. Because spoiler alert, I'm choice banded. I'm just choice banded with Flamethrower. It's because Flamethrower kills Fortress still, so like that's the point. And I lost Steel Wing, so I couldn't hit Grimmsnarl anyways. But anyways, yeah, U-turn. Yeah, the reason why is because I thought he would just go Grimmsnarl, and that would do more. Because like, yeah, why would you not expect a Flamethrower from Fortress? I'm just saying. Anyways, Tingler is gonna come out here because it has taunt and it is built to be a little bit faster. Well, but it is actually faster already, but it's like guaranteed to be faster. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I put a little bit of speed. I think I actually made it fast enough to outpace Grimmsnarl for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe to taunt it before it taunts me. I think that was the reason. Anyways, Dragapult's not gonna do much to me. I'm pretty slow still. Also, very bulky. Go for the taunt here so I can't get up rocks and spikes or whatever the frick it's gonna go for. I go for rocks myself. He usually goes for Volt Switch. I don't. I didn't understand that one. I wanted to check if he had spin, so I just kind of went for taunt again. I also taunted on the potential of a double. So, yeah, I have a swap here. If you went to Grimmsnarl on this turn, like I could taunt it, prevent it from getting up rocks. Prevent it from getting up screens. Went to Volcarona, you know, taunting that would be good too. Taunting that Bloom coming in would be good as well. I guess the worst case scenario would have been Espeon comes in, but I have Throat Chop or Payback, one of the two. And yeah, that would have done a lot of damage to Espeon, so I didn't care too much about that one. Anyways, yeah, so that's why the taunt comes out. Rabbit Spin. So he does have Rabbit Spin. Cool to know. Unfortunately, taunt runs out this turn, so he can go for the hazards here. Which I think he goes for Rocks and I taunt. Yeah, probably. And then I'm like, well, I guess I might as well get Rocks up on my own. Espeon does come out, though. Good play by him, so, you know, he keeps Rocks off on his side, right? But, you know, he has to swap again. I just go for the Throat Chop, not doing anything particularly risky. Oh, wait, I had Throat Chop. Yeah, I had Throat Chop because Grimmsnarl has Party Shot this gen, so I was going to try to block that. That would have been nice. But yeah, Throat Chop does come out. I do get a crit, which is pretty nice for me. Kind of unfortunate for him, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't think that crit mattered too much in the long run, if I remember correctly. It actually might have mattered. Who knows? Anyways, my Scriptil has safety goggles, and because it's like the best resist I have to Breloom, surprisingly. But Breloom actually got Gunshot this gen, which is something I didn't know until after this battle. So I could have gotten smoked here if he had that. I don't know if he did though. Anyway, Spar is not going to work on me, so that's great. We're just going to come out here. I am going to use Baton Pass. Dry Baton Passing is allowed. Please read the rules. You know, I have specified. Anyways, fun fact, my Talonflame does not have a fire move. Well, it has Wisp, but it doesn't have a fire move. So, yeah. I do go for the Wisp. He does get me again with the Magic Bounce Espeon, though. Yeah, I just swap out here into Tinglier. Don't want to take any risk on what this Espeon might be doing. He just tricked me a Lagging Tail and takes my leftovers, which is pretty good for him. Lagging Tail doesn't matter too much for me, but I mean losing leftovers is pretty bad. Breloom's gonna come back in again, as I predicted. I go to Flame because, you know, it was either that or Grimmsnarl. Either way, I would have been able to get Defog. So yeah. Grimmsnarl's gonna come in here. I go for the Brave Bird here, just trying to kill the Breloom, I guess. Well, yeah, I had to go for a kill move on the Breloom in case he tried to go for Spore. I couldn't defog on that turn. I could defog on this thing though. I mean, I was taking a little bit of a risk, assuming that he didn't have Thunder Wave. But I figured if it's standard, it's probably going to be Screens, Parting Shot, and Spear Break because he doesn't want to be complete Domp Bait. So I think I was right, as it turns out. Yeah, he does go for the Parting Shot there. It doesn't matter too much to me. I'm just going to go. I just went for the Wisp because worst case scenario he goes Volcarona, which I still beat even with -1 attack. So I don't really care too much. Anyways, I get the burn off on the Slacking. Pretty cool. Yeah, this thing was probably banded, as it turns out. Yeah, Giga Impact still does a decent amount of damage here. I am Iron Defense Bronzong with the Body Press, so this is my personal invention, by the way. No, don't let anyone else tell you anything different. I swear to God, okay, wait. Unironically, I actually think I invented this before anyone else did, because I was using this in Draft League before I saw that set pop up in Spellgone. I swear to God, I swear to God, I'm the inventor of new tech. I also came up with Fairy Lock. I also came up with Fairy Lock, Eject Button, Klefki before freaking MV did. All right, like he's a fraud. All right. A lot of people are taking. Oh yeah, I also came up with freaking Meteor Beam Agility, Meteor Beam, Rock Polish, Diancie too. Everyone's stealing shit from me. Pokegame, MV, Spellgone in general, dude. They just don't got the tech like I do. I'm sorry. I'm just telling it as it is. I'm just right. Anyways, go for the Iron Defense here. It's obviously very free against the recharge turn. Espeon comes out. Go for the Rock Slide because I have Rock Slide for Volcarona, obviously. I have Body Press and then Protect on the last slot because Protect is nice for HP recovery on this thing that has no HP recovery. So at this point, I was a little bit scared of Shadow Ball, so I went for the Protect just to scout. And it turns out that either he didn't want to click it, or he was expecting a switch, or he just didn't have it. So he went for Psychic. I'm like, okay, shit. I'm just gonna go for some more Iron Defenses. Because if I go for an Iron Defense again, Body Press will be able to two-shot the Espeon. Actually, fun fact, I could have won here at this point. I think I already won. if I really wanted to do it. But I didn't. As you'll see later, I didn't want to take some risks. Anyways, Body Press comes down on the Wish. I figured he would swap, which is why I went for Rock Slide here. I figured he would swap into Volcarona, because, like, you know, like, what else would you swap into? And, like, if he wanted a Fortress, you know, Body Press wasn't going to kill it anyways. So that's why I went for Rock Slide here. But you didn't swap, so he takes the Wish again. So I'm just going to kill him on this turn with the Body Press. Yeah, Psychic obviously not going to do anything. I don't know why he stayed in, frankly. I guess he just really didn't have a good swap in, which is fair. He did not. Anyways, Breloom's going to come in here. I go for Protect just to see what he's going to do. He does click Spore. I let myself go to sleep here because, one, I kind of thought he would go Screamtail. So I just stayed in. But at this point, actually, no. It makes sense for him to stay in his Spore again because he needs to get rid of my Bronzong. But I also figured I didn't really care too much if it got Spored because if he did go for the Spore, I would already burn one turn of sleep. And so there would be a 50-50 chance of me waking up on turn 2 or 3. So yeah, anyways. Goes for Spore. I get my first turn of sleep out of the way. Volcarona does come in on my second turn of sleep, which is, yeah. So now it's like a 50-50 of me waking up on this turn or not. If I did wake up on this turn, I could have gone for Rock Slide, which would have done a lot of damage to Volcarona, but I didn't want to risk it. So I was just like, you know what, just go to the Talonflame. Oh, I did want to risk it. Huh. Actually, yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, I did want to risk it because, okay, yeah, so I forgot to mention, I'm Heat-Proof Bronzong, right? Because he didn't really have any, like, ground users that I was too afraid of. So I went for Heat-Proof. Volcarona, Fire Blast wasn't really doing much to me. It wasn't going to 3-shot, I think. So I was okay with burning the first turn of sleep, so I could, if I stayed asleep for all 3 turns, I could have gotten the Rock Slide, and I could have gotten the Rock Slide the next turn, and even if I died there, Talonflame would have been able to finish off the Volcarona with Brave Birds, and I wouldn't have died to anything from the Volcarona. So yeah. Anyways, Rock Slide comes out. I do swap here for a multitude of reasons. So Yeah, I'm gonna guess the deets of how I think. You should be thankful. But yeah, so Volcarona does come in, like, if the Grimstar does go for screens, right, and lets me kill him with body press in the next turn, right? If it goes for reflect, Volcarona, if it's defensive, can actually kind of set up on my Bronzong, and I don't want that to happen. And even more so with the reflect up, my main options of dealing with it are gone, because first off, I only have, like, I have Rock Slide on here, I have Brave Bird on Talonflame. The one thing I only had left was Dragon Darts on Dragapult, and since Volcarona was 100%, it wasn't really going to work out too well. But this, keep in mind, this was if it was physically defensive Volcarona. If it was offensive, Rock Slide would have 2-shot, and it wouldn't have mattered at all. But, you know, I gotta take advantage of, I gotta make sure the worst case scenario doesn't happen, right? So I had to switch here into Talonflame and spam Defog until the screens are gone. So he does go for the reflect here, goes for the parting shot. I don't care, I'm just gonna get rid of my screen. Slacking's gonna come in here. I do believe I just go into Tinglu here, because at this point it's not very useful. Like, well, first off, like, even if Slacking hit me with Giga Impact, it would have done, like, maybe, like, 20-30%, I don't know. Probably even less, frankly. And, at that point, I could just get up rocks, and then my Tingler is, like, actually just done. I don't need it anymore. Thankfully for me, the Giga Impact missed, but, like, again, I just don't need this thing anymore. Braylon's gonna come in again. I'm gonna go Soft Rock. I figured he'd just spam Spore again, so I just go into Screamtail here. Screamtail's not too important in this game either, frankly. Well, I mean, it's still nice for breeding Breloom, but yeah. Anyway, Slacking's gonna come in here. I just go for the Dazzling Gleam. I'm gonna Protect on this next turn because I'm Wish Protect. In order to scout what Slacking's gonna go for, it does have Heavy Slam, so it looks like a free Bronzong to me, right? So I just do go for the Baton Pass, because I mean, yeah, Baton Pass is free there because I'm faster than Slacking. Actually, no, I'm not faster actually, but actually, what? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he wasn't sure, right? So it didn't matter what it is. So either he stayed in and let me go to something else, or I was able to Baton Pass and go into something else, right? I decided to go into Dragapult here, just because at this point U-turn does kill Slacking, and if he does swap, I do keep up momentum with U-turn. So, you know, you always want to keep yourself up in terms of momentum, or at least that's how I play. Or do I? Is that how I play? Who knows? Talonflame's gonna come out here, and the Grimstar's gonna come back in to set up screens. I think I just go for Wisp here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I do go for Wisp, yeah. Because, I mean, like, he hasn't gone to Volcarona against this thing at all, and for good reason, so. I was like, I burned the Talonflame, I burned the Breloom, I burned the Fortress, I burned the Grimstar, all works for me. And I'll just defog if it does go for screens. I don't really need rocks in this game, because I'm pretty sure the Volcarona's not boots, so. I mean, the Volcarona is boots. Volt Switch comes out, yeah, Tingler doesn't, yeah. Don't care about the Fortress, really. It doesn't really do anything. I double into the Dragon Ball here on the Breloom swap. Because, well, first off, the Fortress is burned, so even if it went for Gyro Ball, I wouldn't have done too much to me. And so I was like, you know, Dragon Ball's fine. I get pretty, like, at this point, I do really well against anything here. I think I just go for U-turn. Because I think Bandit U-turn killed, or had a good chance to kill Breloom at this point, so I was like, go for Bandit U-turn, why not? Yeah, keep up momentum. And at this point, I was like, fuck it, go Bronzong. So we're just gonna go for the Iron Defenses here. Goes for the spin, gets rid of my rocks at the expense of his life. In retrospect, I should have let this Breloom, like, well, first off, I read his ass, and I knew he was gonna swap on this turn. So I just went for Body Press because I knew his only swapping was freaking Breloom, and yeah. But yeah, I'd be honest. In all honesty, I should have let something get slept by Breloom, and not. Probably shouldn't even have run Safety Goggles on the Screamtail, frankly, because then, like, after that, like, Bronzong literally just won the game. Anyways, Volcarona comes in here. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go for the Rock Blast. I don't care. I mean, sorry, Rock Slide, and I wasn't expecting that to one shot. So he was actually offensive Volcarona, as it turns out, and I think that was a roll. It was like 90. It's probably like 90 to 106 or something like that. So I got a little bit lucky there. Yeah, but I mean, at that point, unless you got a crit on the next turn with the next Fairy Dance, it didn't matter because I would have been alive to take the next Fairy Dance. So, yeah. And then after that, it was a pretty free win with the rest of my mons. So, yeah. Grimstyle is going to come out here. At this point, it doesn't matter if screens are up, so I just go for Iron Defense. I'm just like, whatever. Having fun. Doing whatever I want, you know. Go for the body press here, knock out the Grimmsnarl. And the Fortress comes out here, too. I could have won with the Bronzong, because, I mean, look at the Fortress moveset. But I was like, you know what? Dragapult deserves a win, so I'm just going to go to that, you know. Get my nice Flamethrower. And, yeah. Thankfully, I got a nice little 6-0 to start off the season. But, yeah. You guys, yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, that's it. I guess what could have gone better for Bielefield Bidoofs? I think that the Espeon set was pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, you know, like Specs, I was expecting Specs Espeon, and that could have been pretty hard to face in this matchup, right? Like with Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Dazzling Gleam, you kind of hit everything on my team pretty hard, and I don't know. I think that might have been a little bit better. I guess with Breloom, you should have probably started spamming Bullet Seed and other stuff more, because with the Scream Tail, like you would need to click Bullet Seed in order to start beating me down. What else? Run Defensive Hulk. Like, no, seriously. you could have run like HP, defense, and enough speed to outspeed like my Dragapult after one Quiver Dance, right? And then I think that would have been a lot better of a set with Fire. So Quiver Dance, Fire. Quiver Dance, like Flamethrower, Psychic, and Roost. I think that would have been a better set here. That was a set I was worried about, because, you know, it's very worrying in general. Like, a Talonflame Brave Bird doesn't do too much to the Fizz Folk. So, like, if you got enough Quiver Dance beforehand, I would have lost if I got chipped with, like, with literally anything on Talonflame. And, although that defensive Bronzong was definitely very helpful with Heat Proof. It was Spin F with Heat Proof, yeah. But, you know, I think Volcarona definitely could have been better here. And what else? That's about it. I think the sets were pretty cool for the most part, and I think they were mostly in what I expected, which means they were good. But yeah, I think the Espeon was like missed opportunity. Like I think if you like, actually Life Orb 3 attack would have been even better, even scarier, because then it would have been choice locked, and then I would have to like guess every single. I wouldn't even have to guess every single time. I just need to like. That would have been scary, you know. Anyways, yeah, I think that's about it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.